Well, Will, tough loss for you, but life gets life moves on. It's good to be back in the booth with you. What you really want to do? I know you don't like coaching. I know you like being in the booth, so I'm excited to get
Yeah.
it done.
My future's in the booth, not on the field. So, yeah, but
I
Owen,
can't say the same for me. You know,
you have a actual XFL future.
yeah, it's just I'm just built different,
Yeah.
as the kids say.
So Owen TikTok Casey's gonna start us off with a boot.
I'm feeling like it's gonna be a kick out of the end zone.
He's a solid kicker. Very good legs.
I think he's gonna try to boot this one out. Probably won't be an onside if I'm just being.
He's gonna kick not an onside like we had, but yep. Boot. A little to the sideline, but Spangler will recover it.
Yards.
Spangler's gonna come reverse. Spangler's trying to hit the edge, and
Oh,
Brock
wow.
takes him down.
Brock is fast.
Coach Kupfer was yelling to watch the reverse, but there was no one else back deep to reverse it to. It was only Steve.
Coach Comforter is a little confused, but he'll get through it.
I'll be honest, Coach Comforter doesn't know the game very well. That feels good. But
First down for the Aces.
so the ace is gonna take over. Jackson, is it Gravely?
Gravely.
Gravely.
He had a standout performance last week.
He's a good player,
Throw
8th grader, but
3
he's good.
interceptions.
He's not bad though.
No, he threw less interceptions than me.
Really. I didn't throw any today.
You could have thrown 2.
I could have thrown 2, but they resulted in touchdowns.
Yes.
So
You're undefeated, as the kids say, while being 1 and 2.
Gravely take low snap.
He wasn't
Did he
touched.
get hit?
I don't think he was touched.
I didn't think he got touched.
Bad snap there for the Aces.
Who was he
But
touched?
he didn't argue it, so
I mean, might have got touched. I don't think he got.
I didn't
Who
think he got
touched
touched.
him?
was it Owen TikTok Casey?
Don't put anything in the stats, because literally no one touched him.
Yeah. Don't give him that.
Don't give anyone.
Just don't give any of the Pioneers any stats. Like turn it in blank.
You see, Mr. O'Brien out on the sideline today. I think that's that injury he was lingering on.
Yeah, I've heard he has a. According to my sources, I've interviewed a couple guys. He has a hurt leg. Oh, take down by his own guy. I think Trevor O'Brien has a hurt leg, so he's going to be playing quarterback, try to sit in the pocket some, but they're not going to use him on defense.
Yeah, Owen TikTok Casey is exploding through the pocket.
He's making a difference already. Yeah, he just pushed. I mean, it wasn't a sack. He just pushed his guy into him. So, technically not a sack.
Third down here for the Aces.
We got around 3rd and, let's say, 10 for the Aces on their first drive, or 3rd and 30, 10 yards back. 3rd and 30 for the Aces, first drive of the ball game.
It's a long third down.
It is a long 3rd down.
But if I want anyone at QB, I want it to
Over the
go.
middle, Will Morgan, good catch.
I want
but
Jackson Gravely to Will Morgan.
Fourth down for the Aces.
We have about 4th and 14. Good catch by Will Morgan. Not able to do anything with it after the catch, but we see him punt, go for it. 4th and long. These Aces just look deflated, honestly.
They look like Tom Brady's balls. Deflated.
Footballs,
Footballs, yes.
deflated. Yeah,
What else would I be talking about?
I don't know. Well, I just wanted to clarify what
Yes,
type of balls. Could have
yes.
been basketballs, soccer balls, any
yeah.
balls.
Well, that makes
so.
sense.
Footballs. He's a football player.
Football
so
player, yeah.
Looks like they're gonna punt with this formation.
That's is Jackson Gravely punting?
Jackson Gravely may punt, or he'll roll out. And Austin's arguing for a hold. Either way, there was not a hold.
Austin's arguing for a call that wasn't there.
They were just not there. I mean, you could have
He was
definitely,
holding. No, he was pushing.
you could have definitely argued block in the back, but hold it. Just another example of Austin not knowing the game.
No.
But now we have a ref running to the sideline.
Liam, who tackled Jackson?
Yeah, who hit him on that first play?
First down for the Pioneers.
He won't
He
answer.
doesn't know.
Because he didn't
No,
have
no one touched him.
Because it didn't happen.
The corruption in this league. No one touched him. Hey, Liam, who touched him on that sack?
The first play. Not a shot. Not a shot.
Yes.
So a little trick, a lot of flippery. I mean, they say he has a hurt leg, and then you have him running the first play, and he's gonna score.
I
But
was going to say he was touched with 1, but that's not the case.
I mean,
Touched by 2.
honestly, that's a good run. But if he has a hurt leg, I don't think you do that.
I wouldn't want him running.
I don't think you do that.
Second down for the Pioneers.
But he's second and goal, marked about short. Second to go from the 4-yard line.
Interesting to see Yeah.
A lot of interesting things to see.
One of the biggest things right now is the fact that,
The fan attendance.
you know, there's just not enough bleachers. You know, fans.
This is not enough. There's no overflow bleachers.
There's just we need overflow bleachers.
OBC, he's running again.
He's running
So,
again, but he's
The only thing I can think is
He
that
gets the touchdown.
Austin lied about the leg.
Touchdown Pioneers.
Because no way you have your star quarterback run twice to start the game if he actually has a
I
hurt
mean,
leg.
Austin's a sneaky guy.
Austin is a liar though.
He is a.
He's lied multiple times in this league.
You know, we had an
So-
actual. I'm not gonna expose the details on the trade, but we had a recent trade where
Talk.
he promised
Talk.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that if I could get this player to commit to the Dimes, he would trade them for a lesser valued player. And I did, and then he said, no, my guy's way better, and backed out of the trade.
Pioneers extra point.
There's a extra point, 7-0
7-0
Pioneers.
Pioneers.
Pioneers are winning.
They're sneaky guys.
See, Obi is limping, but I don't see how you have him running twice.
He's fake holding his leg.
I
That's
think
a fake.
I think this is like a Paul Pierce wheelchair game situation.
He might just have to use the bathroom.
You know Paul Pierce wheelchaired out
Yes.
and turned out he just had to go to
Yes.
the bathroom. I think
Like-
that's what
like
this
Lamar.
Is. This is
When
yeah,
Lamar did it, too.
Lamar. No, Lamar had cramps. According to Lamar. 7-0 Pioneers quickly. How do you feel about Owen Casey's new haircut?
It's not good.
You know-
It is not good to say the least.
How I look at it, it's a good cut. Whoever cut it, it's fine. Like they did it well.
Oh yeah, it's just
But-
not. It just doesn't suit him.
It's not for him. It's not like Peter's cut. Peter's cut suits
cut
him.
is so.
I
fresh.
like Peter's cut.
Peter went from, I'll have her home at 8:30
Too,
to
she calls me daddy too.
we're gonna have to get that one cut out.
But that's not how. I call like people that. It's just a nickname. It's a friendly gesture. It's like, hey babe. It's just a gesture. But yeah, Owen back again. He'll kick it deep. Oh
Are you referring to the podcast? Call me daddy.
yeah.
Oh,
Will Morgan bobs again, but he hits the end. Oh.
he's a speedster.
Fielded by William Morgan.
He's a speedster, all right.
First down
I'm
for the
excited.
Aces.
I love when I don't play the Keens because I can get both the Keens reffing, and they call pretty good games.
Debatable.
I know last game we saw a
Very debatable.
well that play wasn't called by the Keens. It was
Oh,
called
yeah,
by
you're right.
an extraneous referee.
It was. By a runaway ref.
Yep.
But
Ref who holds a grudge against.
the entire league is against it. They don't want to see us win.
I mean, I for one was rooting for you guys.
But it wasn't. We played very poor. But I'm looking at my team and I see once again the heart. You know, we could have easily quit that game. 2 minutes left. We're down 13. So, you
You
know,
know, subs is big. Subs is a big thing to
Subs
have.
are
It's not looking like I'm gonna have any subs.
First down here for
are you gonna have any subs?
No.
No. But Sean Josie's out here, so
Sean, we don't need subs. All
Jackson first down and 20 from the 23-yard line. Jackson Gravely rolls out. Oh,
Oh, there's a good
oh,
one.
to Preston. Oh,
Jackson grabs
that's a
Oh.
rare occurrence. You don't see that very often. You don't see Preston
Wow.
drop a wide open pass.
I don't think I've ever seen Preston drop a wide open pass.
That is. I think he might have taken his eyes off the ball, looked towards the end zone. But they'll have to regroup for this next play, second down.
Wow, that's a tough break because that was a good ball. Jackson Gravely threw just a great ball there. Oh wow, Spang got up there.
a catch by Steven Spangler. Little taunting there. Third down for the Aces.
That is that's the those are the goblins over there on the side. Great play there, huh, Will?
I agree.
Who are you texting?
My squad.
All your girlfriends or your football team?
My football team.
Oh, yeah. I know you have a separate group with all of your.
Yeah. Gravely looks on third down. There's Preston. He's going to get the first, and he's going to hit the edge. Oh, he almost tripped over himself, but he's still going.
He almost pulled a Danny Dimes there.
But he gets inside the 20, so we're going to have a first and goal for the Aces. Jackson Gravely looks comfortable in the pocket. Gravely.
You know what's crazy?
What?
You know who's also comfortable?
Who?
The people at Rooted Landscape Services.
I agree. Why is that?
Just cause.
Just because the roots and the landscape.
The roots, they're just comfortable people. They know what they're doing. Interesting to see Sean Josie without a shirt.
Yeah, I've been seeing him a lot at a gym that we're not gonna name because they don't sponsor us.
If he wants to look really big,
Preston there again.
if he wants to look really big, he should go to Vero Fitness.
But he should go to Vero Fitness if he wants to get bigger. But is Charlie Marks on your team?
He is.
He's on the boat. So that's a big loss for you.
If we have 7, I don't care.
But
Yeah, it's just what are you gonna do?
I mean, Jackson Gravely. What is it? Gravely?
We'll say Gravely.
I don't want to like pronounce it wrong because I like, but he's looking good in the pocket. He's moving well. Preston Keene is their entire offense right now. Oh, but number 2, the number 2 has a legacy in the VXFL. Maldonado.
Who was?
I wear number 2. Colin Maldonado touches the touchdown. Number 2. Michael Dilks wears number 2.
It has a.
Number 2 has a legacy.
You think that's because of Derrick Henry?
Well, he doesn't wear number 2.
He did at Alabama.
Did he? Yeah, he did.
He did.
But Julio Jones wears number 2 now.
That is true.
So, did you see his reasoning? It made no sense.
What was his reasoning?
It was like 1 + 1 = 2, which was 11. 11, which he used to wear. 1 + 1 = 2, and then 2 × 11 = 22, which is Henry. So I don't know. That's something like that.
Let's see if they can convert on that.
Gravely rolls out.
Finds his
Chase
man.
Barbado, and he drops it. Gotta reel that in if you're Chase Barbado.
Are on top 7-6.
7-6 Pioneers.
Wow.
I think that's the best the Aces offenses looked this year, though, on a single
looked
drive.
complete.
They looked good.
Preston Keene is lucky that his team got a score there because I know he'd be kicking himself if they missed a touchdown. Interesting to see their X factor, Alice Cheris. I think he can do some things for the Aces if they just utilize him well.
Alex is not a bad player. He comes with the gloves. He has sticky fingers.
Yep.
But-
I think his nickname in high school was Alex Sticky Fingers Cheris. I could be wrong.
I
but
think because if I remember correctly, he was a star receiver on the Fiero team when they won state championships in 1981.
yeah. Actually,
Didn't they win 81 or 84 or
I
something?
think you'd have to fact check it, but I know he was QB, wide receiver, and running back for that team.
He would throw to himself a lot. Here's Sigmund. I think he's come back for his hat.
That would make sense.
Yeah. But
Hey, should I wear it? So they're like, where's my hat? I'm like, I don't know. Hey, give me his hat, give me his hat.
Aces set to kick off here.
should we just hide it, or should I like flip it like?
No, here, throw it on, throw it on.
You and I? But 7-6 Pioneers. Is Preston kicking?
Wow.
I've never seen Preston kick a football, and that's why. See, you don't want to play in defense because his leg hurts. You don't want him run it, but then you have him run. You have him receiving kicks. His leg can't hurt that bad.
I think it was a smoke screen set by Austin Comforter.
Is that a Florida DNA hat or? Because
What you
Logan.
looking for, bud? Oh,
Is this my hat? Yeah, it is my hat. My friend Logan, not friend, my teammate Logan, just texted me. He said he left his hat too.
really?
He said it says Florida FLDNA on it.
Really?
Not sure where it is, but
What does that stand for? Does he have Florida in his DNA?
Florida is DNA. Flada.
Florida.
He is a Flada-jit.
He is Florida too?
Start of the second quarter. 7-6. Pioneers with the ball, 1st and 20 from the 30-yard line.
No, I had to
31-yard line.
say, I am so happy my girlfriend, her name's Olivia, she didn't show up today. Because if she did, she definitely wouldn't be my girlfriend after this weekend with Peter working that cut.
See, I just
Oh!
You talk about his leg all week. You make excuses about his leg, and then you have him running.
Second down for the Pioneers.
So, I'm glad that my girlfriend came out too, though.
You know, the problem is, like, you see Peter with the fresh cut, you see Fahey with the goggles. It's like, I don't know if I'd ever see
there's
her.
only so many girls compared to guys,
Yeah.
and those two are just taking
Those
them all.
two just dominate the game for women brought to games.
They're like predators. Not that way.
They're like goblins.
Not that way.
They're like goblins.
Yeah. They're like.
They're like the pioneers of
You also see Austin Comforter. He's a attractive one. So.
he's attractive, or he brought an attractive girlfriend? Because this could go.
He's attractive. See, he's running again. He's ran every single play, except the extra point.
He's using his legs a lot.
So.
Run there by Trevor
So I don't want to hear them make the leg excuse. You know what I'm saying?
The leg excuse is
Invalid.
false, as Dwight Schrute once said. Hey, Will, you ready for another segment I like to call Inspirational Quote of the Week?
Yeah. I'm always ready for an inspirational quote, especially when it's 3rd and 2 for the Pioneers. Especially when it's then.
All right, this is 3rd and 2, and they pick up the first to Austin Comforter.
Comforter makes a big play.
To Austin
Comforter.
Comforter.
Comforter. First down Pioneers.
All right, this is a good quote. The day you take complete responsibility for yourself, the day you stop making any excuses, that's the day you start on top.
And that really like guides my life.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who said that?
Who?
O.J. Simpson.
He's a good guy.
I'm serious. He actually said that.
Yeah.
That was one of his most famous
No, I'm
quotes.
serious. He's a good guy.
That was one of his most famous quotes.
But OB, Anthony O'Brien is controlling the offense. Oh, he has to be down. That's
That has to be down,
he's
no?
down there anyway. But Preston's not arguing. You know, Preston would argue it if it was. So
Taken down.
I remember last week I had a little trick play where I had Tim Brown take the snap directly, a little Philly special, and I remember he argued that one.
I argued a lot today. Just because the game was, up in the air. But my dad came over after the game, and my dad told me that I was robbed. And I believe Bill.
Bill is not a liar.
Bill
speaks
Bill's
fact.
been on this earth for 53 years. He knows an offsides when he sees one.
Oh, your dad's 53 too?
Yeah,
What year is he born?
67.
Twins. What month was he born?
July.
Oh, so he's about to turn 54.
Yeah. July 16th.
Pass there to Dylan Goldfarb brings up 3rd down.
And see, do you see Dylan being utilized? Dylan has really been underutilized, in my opinion, the last couple weeks. They haven't really used him. They don't trust his hands. They don't trust him in big situations.
Does that
But
mean we're going to have a VXFL game on his birthday?
the 16th, I think there is.
think there
Actually, no, because there's the 24th.
And there's a 30th.
No, 16th is or 16th is a Friday.
Just missed it. So you're saying that game, the 17th, is going to be for
Bill.
For Bill?
Who do I play the 17th? Because I got to win it for Bill.
I think it might be me.
Will it be you?
We'll find out.
What week is that in the
That's
VXFL?
the last week you play me.
17th, I play the Pioneers.
Oh,
That a rivalry game for Bill. OB rolls out,
Rolls out, right?
throws over the middle. Oh.
Trevor O'Brien.
Emmanuel Allen breaks up the pass.
Emmanuel Allen.
Is this
No,
Emmanuel's
it's not
first?
intercepted. Not intercepted.
I said nearly.
Oh,
Is it?
Good call, Peter.
Is this Emmanuel's first week out here?
it is.
So he's already making a difference. He's a good player. He took the beanie off though, which is a little disappointing. It is hot though. Yeah. So. You know what's awesome though is that we have shade for the fans.
It's nice to be shaded.
Cause
I mean, it's still hot, but that's just because I'm sitting next to the Will Wagner.
Yeah, it's crispy out here. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Comes out hot. But they don't sponsor us. Like
You know, another thing I'd like to say is,
I would rather eat at Cafe 66.
you know, another thing I'd like to say is, you getting hit with that fan?
I am gonna hear that fan.
It's like, we got Chick-fil-A here.
We do have Chick-fil-A here. Oh, he's
tie.
definitely down.
Trevor O'Brien.
And that's going the other way, folks.
That's gonna be a turnover on downs.
Josh Nolan
So the aces are gonna take over.
Peter,
First down for the Aces.
are you still doing stats? How many times? Do you know how many times OB's rushed? So you don't even keep track of that.
How
do
many?
you? I'd say it's a good number. He has 38 rushing yards on a bad foot.
I think he.
Makes me
I think he had 2 designed rollouts with a run, and then I think 2 scrambles or 3 scrambles. I think he's run at least 5 times.
That's interesting because
And he returned the kickoff.
that's interesting because he's hurt.
Because Austin was making the excuses this whole week. He was like, "We have a timeout for the Pioneers. It's still 7-6 at this timeout." But Austin's making like a bunch of pre-excuses. Like he was like, "Oh, my star quarterback's hurt." So I was like, if he lost this game, he was going to use that as an excuse. But yeah, I mean, can he make that excuse now
He really can't.
with the amount that he's running him?
I think he's using that as backup in case he
It's like
loses
yeah, it's
to one
almost
of
a
the
backup plan.
one of the worst record teams in the league. I'm not gonna say the worst team because on any given day, any team can beat anyone.
Yeah, we have worse records, but we don't have worse teams.
Yeah.
We do, but we're not going to say it. But
Give me your power rankings going into week 3.
I gotta go. I mean, coming into this week,
After the two, and
After
after
week
the first 2 games.
I gotta go. Hammers 1, Pioneers 2. And I don't think the Pioneers are the second best team, but power rankings wise, they're 2-0.
Okay.
So I think power ranking. If you say best team, it's different.
Okay.
Power rankings, Pioneers 2. 3. Who else are there? Everyone else was 1-1. I would say your team would be 3 now, but come playoff time, you're not 3. I think your team is 3 now.
Come playoff time, what do you think?
6. Because you're
Really?
losing a lot of people.
Really?
You're losing a lot of people.
But
I think you're still a top 8 team in the league.
thank you.
But I don't know about top 6 because you're losing Jaheim, Sean. Like, I mean, you still have good guys. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Okay, but
And week in and week out, it seems like you're playing with 7 guys.
yeah, that's true.
So, but I'd say you right now 3. I'd put my Giraffes at 4, just because, not after this week, but after last week.
Spangler sees his
Spangler
man. That's
takes
going to
a
be
good
underthrown.
throw.
That's going to be caught by
wow,
Will.
What a catch by Will Morgan.
Caught by Will Morgan. First down, Aces.
I mean, you look at that. Look at the size of
Yeah,
Will
he had a
Morgan,
baby
Dylan
on him.
Goldfarb.
He had a baby on him.
Yeah, that was a mismatch. That was like me earlier when Wendell Bethel came on me. I was like, "Hey, take it over the top."
'Cause you had a baby on you.
I'm like, I got a baby on me.
Yeah, and then
Like-
did.
And then I honestly got open on the slant,
Yeah, you did.
but Ryan rolled out the other way.
Because
But-
I was talking about that. I was like, he has a baby on him.
Yeah, but power rankings wise, I think Giraffes 4, Hunters 5.
What if the Pioneers?
Actually,
win-
no, I think Hunters 5, Hustlers 6. Actually, no, Hustlers 5, Hunters 6. I think I got to go Goblins 7 just because they're 0-2 at the point, and then Aces after, like this is out there last week. Aces, I think, just because they haven't even competed.
Yeah.
So I got to put them at 8 after last week. This
What
game
if-
would change everything though.
Okay, but what if Aces win today?
I think that boosts them up a lot.
What do you think it does
But-
for the Pioneers?
I think it moves the Pioneers down from 2. I think you're still 2-1, so I think you move down to 3 or 4. As Allen hits the outside, gets around 11
I
yards.
agree with that. I'm excited for next week because I think we can shock the world, and I think we can beat the. I think we can beat the Hunters. I think it's gonna be game of the
Well,
week.
don't look toward the next week, man. Just focus on this week.
Well, no, I know, guys. Sorry,
Who do you play next? Hunters. You play the Hunters. That'll be a good game.
It'll be a great game.
Who are you gonna be missing? You don't have Cornell there.
No, so my team right now is gonna be me at QB. Don't know who my center is, but I have Tim Brown, Deion Collins, Jaheim Drism, Chris
Jacobs.
Chris
Sean
Jacobs,
Joseph.
Sean
You have a good
Josie,
team today.
and JJ Kirk.
Yeah, you have a solid team today.
Thanks.
Now imagine when Cornell's added that. Wow. Wow.
And my actual center.
Who's your center? Charlie. Is Charlie your center?
John. John's my center.
Oh,
Charlie helped
okay.
blocks, and then Jackson.
Because Charlie's a pretty big guy, but I actually watched some of the videos and he was like the blocking. It didn't really look comfortable.
It didn't look great.
But Gravely
It's-
over the middle. Oh, and TikTok Casey. Good play.
He's making the right reads. He
I-
just doesn't look like he has the arm strength to get it there.
Yeah, his arm is. I mean, he's in 8th grade.
Yeah.
He's making the right reads. The arm strength. He has to go underneath. I think just because.
I mean, he is in 8th grade. Yeah, that's
But I have the Aces next week.
Ooh,
This
wow.
Aces team. So I think that'll be a good game. I'll be missing Sigmund now. He showed up this week. He won't be back. But I should have other guys. It'll be in and out. You
Yeah.
know.
What do you want for Sigmund?
Third down for the Aces.
To trade him? I don't want to trade him.
I'll give you Jaheim Cornell, Deion, and Charlie.
Oh, wow.
And all I want in return is a game with Sigmund.
A game with Sigmund.
I'm just struggling.
When do I play? Week 8 last week?
Last week.
Sigmund might be there that game. I don't know. I mean, week 8.
That's not good for him.
Week
He's not going to be rushing.
Week 8, the end of the season, I think he has a chance to be there. I know it'll be their playoffs. I don't know the last 2 weeks though.
Sean is leaving the 13th.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play you. When I play you, you're not gonna have Sean or Jaheim, which
I am not. It's a big loss, but here's the thing people don't realize. Right now, I drafted this team to allow me to
have fun. Oh, Brock Thomas with the interception in the end zone.
It allowed
Good play by Brock Thomas.
It allows me to build confidence in my arm.
Yeah, but then you lose all your weapons.
Okay, but I'm still
and the
gonna,
chemistry.
I'm still gonna be confident in my arm.
You're gonna be confident throwing to Charlie Marks.
No, think about it. My wide receiver core when everyone leaves. I still got Cornell Wilson.
He doesn't seem like he's here too much.
But he'll be here for
He doesn't seem
playoffs.
like he's here too much.
Cornell Wilson. I'll have JJ Kurt. He's gonna develop into a stud.
He'll develop. You gotta develop.
I gotta develop him. Deion Collins.
He's fast. JJ's
Deion
fast.
Collins.
Yeah, Deion's not bad.
He's not bad.
Deion's not bad.
And then Holden Campbell. He's a big guy. He's my tight end right now.
Baby Gronk.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need some help. No, I'm just kidding. But I like us for it.
So the Pioneers gonna take back over, down 7-6, or up 7-6. My bad. First and 10. First and 20. I keep saying it. First and 10. First and 20. Hand off to Dylan. Dylan's a fast guy.
Yep.
He hits the edge outside, stumbles a little. Chase Barbreza will make the tackle. After around 4 yards.
Second down for the Pioneers.
Second and around 16 for the Pioneers.
Can you get a time check, please?
54? 54 seconds left in the first half. This game seems to be going a little faster.
Well,
Fahey's on the sideline. Look at your guy, Sean. He's getting his pumps in before the game. Over the.
Oh my God, Sean. Don't be sore for those dimes you're gonna receive today. I also gonna have Chris Jacobs, which is a big.
Chris
piece.
is a. Is he be there for the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he looked down to
Oh
me.
my.
Trevor O'Brien's
OB looked down to me, but and then it almost got intercepted.
It's all good.
Do you have
Yeah.
anyone on your team here other than Sean?
Yeah, my whole team's here.
Really?
Yes,
Who?
they're just hiding.
They're just hiding behind the trees.
Oh, look, it's him in the stands. Dion was here earlier.
Oh, I see Tim. I'm sure Dion's still here. He's been here every week, right? Yeah. Dion's committed.
He's committed.
Dion's not a bad player though. You know, he has his mistakes sometimes.
He's just
not
gotta
bad.
develop.
Was
Yeah.
he's in 9th grader last year, right? So like
I think
age-wise,
he was in 8th grade last.
is he going into 9th or was he in that? Yeah. I mean, Dawson on my team is in 8th grade. Or
He
he's
might
going
be in 9th. I don't know.
I think.
Oh no, his
Dion-
kid can play for his age.
I think Dion's going into 10th, but either way, he's playing with guys 2 years older. 2 and 3 years
He can
older.
play.
I mean, something's out of high school. These guys are 4 grades or 3 and 4 grades above him, and he's competing with them. So
Trevor O'Brien is sacked by Preston Key.
sacked by Preston. That's the end of the first half. That's
Wow.
like a quick half. No, not really many incomplete passes. Clock tech running. 7-6 going into the half. Pioneers on top. You want to get some interviews in? Or
That is the end of the first half.
you want to talk to? Who do you want to talk to?
6'7".
You want to talk to Cherist?
Let's talk to Spangler. You want to talk to Spangler real quick?
Or you talk to Preston? Preston's made an
No,
impact.
Preston's coach. We gotta do
Oh,
coaches.
can't do coaches. All right.
You want to talk to? Yes.
Will Morgan out? No, Will Morgan out.
Will.
Can we get
What?
Will?
Jackson, sure. Bring him on.
Yeah, sure.
He's 12.
He looks a lot younger than I
He's
thought.
very
he was.
young. Wow.
I mean, that just gains my respect for him. You want to start it off or me? All right.
Hey Jackson,
Come right
great
here.
to have you in the booth. Hey,
Thank you.
you look good out there.
Jackson, you want to come right here?
Oh yeah. So you just come over here and then just go on one knee, and we'll just interview you real quick.
I like it.
First things first, man. I don't want to be rude. How old are you?
I'm 14.
Wow, and you're playing with 18, 19-year-olds. You're looking great out there.
Thank you.
I just want to say.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So what do you think you're gonna have to change to grab that lead for the second half?
So I really think their blitz is really impressive. I think we're going to have to shut that down. I might have to find better ways to move around in the pocket. I've definitely been kind of not very good in the pocket. I got to make sure I get out, make those better decisions. I had a couple bad passes, so I'm going to clean that up, and I think we'll be good.
I think one big thing I saw, you look confident in the pocket. When you're back there, you look like you can make the throw. But we saw a couple throws down the field that were a little underthrown. Do you have the arm strength loads, or are going to go shallow and understorm?
Yeah, so I think I have the arm strength. Their pressure is really good. They have a great blitzer, Owen Casey. He's great blitzer. So he's definitely putting some pressure on me, but I think I can get those balls downfield.
Question: did you watch any of Owen's TikToks to kind of like
I have not.
humiliate him before the game, or no?
I have not. No.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Might be good intimidation.
yeah, I think we should do it.
you can like mimic them on the
Yeah.
field when
Yeah.
he's out there.
I think you should fake do one of his dances.
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the renegade or something.
Yeah,
You know,
might
that's
hit
like,
it
yeah.
right there on the field.
Yeah.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Best
much.
of luck in the second
Appreciate it.
half.
Who
Can
should we
someone
get
from
for
their
the
team?
Pioneers?
You want Fahey? You want Fahey? Call Fahey.
Kyle Fahey, please report to the production tent.
Austin said no.
Thank you.
Oh, he's coming. What do you want to ask him?
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask him. He was yelling some stuff on the sideline, so I'm gonna ask him if he's like controlling tempo.
No, I'm just thinking talk to him.
You wanna get right here in between us?
Go to one knee.
Like yeah, like on a knee.
So we've been interviewing guys from each teams, but we wanted to interview you because we think
Can we get on a knee for us, please? Oh sure. So you can see the camera. But yeah.
you haven't played much, but you've been doing a lot of coaching on the sideline, and we think you have some of the best football knowledge for that Pioneers team. What do you think you're gonna have to do to really blow this team out of the water, like a lot of people thought you would?
Well, right now we got to deal with injuries. I mean, we're down all 3 of our starting corners. We have 7 players. Everybody's a bit tired. We got the lead. We're happy with that. Forced a turnover. Right now it's about scoring points. I mean, we got to get it done on offense. We got to find a way. We know everybody on our team can catch a football. We know our quarterback's the best in the league, so we got to act like it. We got to go out there and score.
Interesting. You say your quarterback's the best in the league. Do you know he's actually not leading the league in passing yards or passing touchdowns?
Hey, I mean, stats are stats. I mean, if you guys just watch the tape, I mean, I think he's the best.
I got a little curiosity, like, because I know you're on the sideline, some in the game, some you're back and forth. But we noticed from the sideline, even pre-snap and during the plays, that you're always yelling, you're always talking to your guys. Are you kind of directing motion? Are you calling plays, or is it kind of just like a confidence boost thing?
I generally, we watch a lot of film throughout the week, so we have a good idea of what these guys are going to do. Obviously, I like to give my receivers an idea of what's coming in coverage. OB calls the plays in the huddle. That's his job. I mean, I trust him with that. He knows what he's doing. We go over our game plan during the week. I just like to have my guys prepared. If I see something that they might not see, they're too tired, they might not have their head up because, they need air. It's my job as, a guy on the sideline, member of the team, to communicate with my teammates.
For sure.
Question: we heard Austin say that even this morning he had a lot of excuses on OB's injury, and we saw him run multiple times.
Yeah.
Was that a smokescreen to kind of deflect,
No.
or is he actually hurting?
No, OB's hurt. He's got a hamstring strain right now. I do need to get back on the field here pretty quick.
Yeah,
It
he
seems
does.
like. Our receivers are hurt. I mean, Dylan and Ben might have messed up arms. We'll put it like that, for lack of better terms. I'm not a doctor by any means, but it seems like I have to go field a kickoff. So,
Yeah.
boys,
All right, thank you.
Hey.
Best of luck in the second
Great
half.
having
Appreciate your
you.
time.
Great. I think we're going right back.
We're on.
Well, folks,
We're set to begin the second round of Aces and Pioneers. The score is 7-6. Pioneers are winning right now.
we are set to begin the second half here. Score is 7-6. Pioneers are winning right now.
The Pioneers are going to get the ball first to start the second half, too. See if they can build on their lead. Preston kicking again. You know, after that last kick by Preston, I didn't expect him to see him back. But
Yeah, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays off.
pays off, not plays off.
Pays off. How do you know? What are you saying? How do you know what I meant?
Sorry. I'm just assuming you're quoting that whatever it was from.
Dodgeball.
Was it from Dodgeball?
It was.
Yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
But Alex Cheris is finally on the field.
Chera saying, "Let the big dog eat today."
Cheris says, "Kick me an onside. I don't care who's on me. I'm gonna recover it." So, give that ball to Alex Cheris. Let's see. I don't know what we're waiting for, folks, but.
Watch the
He
onside.
says that every kickoff,
Yes.
which I mean, might as well watch for it. No harm.
Yeah, you gotta watch for it.
Like,
Yeah, like you really gotta follow it.
oh, Fahey. Oh, but Dylan Goldfarb's able to come up and fall on it.
Fielded by Dylan Goldfarb. Pioneers ball.
You see, my thing is,
He's getting pried off the grass right now.
they said watch for the onside, but my thing is like, they say watch for the onside, but any kick that Preston Keene kicks is gonna look like an onside.
Yeah, no, I don't.
None of them are going past 30 yards. So,
I definitely think that was a great kick.
but I don't think he tried to do it. But we've seen some great onsides today. None recovered, but
Well, I mean, I think we'll see a shift in that Dimes game
like,
because we only kick on sides because we don't have a kicker.
the Hammers only kick onsides too. I think the Giraffes might switch to the only onsides, but because the athletes the Giraffes have is just insane.
You think so?
Not really. Like, we'll see the Pioneers' Trevor O'Brien. See what he has up his sleeve.
Owen TikTok Casey in the backfield.
False start. And he's running again. Okay.
Oh, he was so ahead of the line.
He was definitely ahead of the line of scrimmage.
No one's gonna call that.
But Brock's gonna score.
No one's gonna call that.
To me,
Did he look in front?
it looked like he was in front, but I'm not. But the refs on the field, I don't think these refs ever mess up though. So I'm sure it was the right call.
Did they? Yeah, they did.
They gave him the touchdown, so that'll be 13-6.
I want to talk to the line judge there and
Yeah, I
ask
wanna-
how much the Seekong Pioneers paid him.
How much money he earned from Austin Kupfer for that call? Because
Wow, I'm shocked.
I mean, but like we said earlier, as long as one body part is behind the line,
So
It's-
could that
it's
be,
backwards.
If the line's here, both my feet are, and I bring it back, and my elbow is behind.
I think you have to be touching behind.
So like, but if my arm is behind, my full body's not.
Well, I don't think so. Your arm's gonna come forward when you throw the ball.
So yeah, okay. So at some point.
So like when it
Yeah.
releases, I believe something has to be behind it.
Okay.
But then also in this, we don't have a laser camera or anything like the NFL, so it's just eyeballing it. So if it's that close, I'm sure they'll probably call you far. Because,
Very well could.
well, let's see. They're going for the 1-point conversion. It's 13-6.
I know I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely gonna throw like 10 yards in front of the first down.
Like
Here's
Ryan Tannehill, Jonnu Smith.
See if the refs call it.
Well, that was a very nice throw.
Pass is complete to Brock Thomas.
Did he not catch it?
Point is good. Pioneers lead.
Incomplete.
Oh, never mind. Incomplete.
He was short.
My fault.
Caught short.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. He still didn't get it.
He was tagged short, so it'll say 13-6.
13-6. Pioneers are still winning.
That was a great play. It's just the only problem is
The athletes.
they need to know that it's a 5-yard gain and they
Yeah.
only gain 3.
Like you have one play, you have to get 5 yards.
yeah,
Like
yeah. It's not like you have 4 new downs. to
Like
get
you, I don't know if you
like
saw when
one play.
in our game, like we had a quarterback in Will Wagner who was like spectacular,
Oh, really?
and he was like he'd roll and control the team because he knew 5 yards.
Yeah.
He'd point guys down and be like, watch the line. But I mean,
Interesting.
Trevor O'Brien just doesn't look like that type
I know
of
he had
caliber
2
player.
close interceptions.
But Close is the key word there.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely not leading the league in interceptions.
They both ended up in the end zone. And they were both spectacular. It was the loudest roar from the crowd today. It was that first touchdown, I think, to make when it bounced off Keywan to Miggy. The uproar from thousands of fans was immaculate.
I mean, all I want to say is, you haven't seen uproar till you've seen the Dimes QB throw 4 interceptions and then bounce back.
You won't see uproar, honestly, until if the Albuquerque Giraffes make the playoffs, I'm going to fly random people in from Albuquerque. Like actual people. Like thousands. And they're going to come to the game.
One thing.
Oh. Will Morgan hits the edge. And he's down by Fahey.
Fahey with the tackle.
Talented player.
Tackled by Kyle Fahey.
Can someone, why is there a truck in the back of the end zone?
That's the Keens.
I know it's the Keens,
Yep.
but why is it there?
Because that's their designated parking spot. That's League Commissioner Preston and Peyton's parking spot.
We also have a basketball court if anyone wants to hoop.
Although they're tied for last favorite Keen, I guess they just get that spot.
But
Dylan, how you feeling? How's the arm feeling? Dang it.
Gravely's splitting out to receiver now. Spangler's
your
going to be QB.
Cam Burns. Okay.
Cam played well last
I'll
week.
let my guys know.
Cam played well last week. Spangler in the backfield, no running backs. He's going to roll out. They only blitzed one. It hits the edge around Delory, and he gets around 6 yards. Hey, how do you feel about this? For the, in the Vero Extreme Football League, I feel like coin flips are kind of boring. And we have a basketball court. 3-point shootout for the coin toss.
I think I'd get every coin toss.
Like, I want that.
I think I'd get every coin toss.
Like,
And just because I'm the only one here who's played basketball.
I'm a sharpshooter.
Are you?
Yeah, someone once called me Mango Nuts. I'm not sure who it was.
Really? Was it because
Like,
you're just a good quarterback, or
Like-
was it because you're?
it was just because I was draining threes on them the whole day.
Oh, really?
And then, like, 2nd and 15 now. Gravely back at quarterback. Oh, wow, look at Comfort.
Oh,
really
Comfort.
got through. Comforter and
Whoa,
Casey.
push. He's in 8th grade.
He's in 8th
Owen.
grade, man. Come on, Owen.
Hey, Jackson, do the renegade.
Short by Owen.
Jackson, I like Jackson. He was very good at this interview.
He was
good
very
at this
smart.
interview.
He's a good interviewer.
He knows, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
I definitely think he's one of the top 3 interview candidates we've had.
Yeah, for sure. What about me?
I definitely think you're
Bottom 3.
you're up there.
My interviews are just me depressed because you interview me after I lose every week.
Well, that's your fault. Win.
Eh.
Start winning.
If you would have interviewed me after week 1, after a 21-point comeback, I would have been much better.
Well, we
But
don't
you-
interview. We don't interview people when they're happy. We
But you
interview people when
interviewed me the
like,
last 2 weeks when I lose, and you asked me about
Jackson Gravely's taking the snap right now.
like Growley back 3rd and 11, pointing out his team. He has control in the pocket. Look at his pocket movement.
Oh yeah.
Preston.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Preston is the outside. What a block there by Colin Maldonado on Anthony Youssef. That number 2. You saw the block by number 2, Colin Maldonado?
I did.
Number 2. That number should be retired in VXville infamy.
I don't know. I like the 16 number. I think when you.
I've never seen a good player wear number 16.
I think when you lead the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns.
Don't you also lead the league in interceptions?
I do. I'm aware of that.
You played 2 games and you have 6 interceptions?
I don't. It's a high number. But,
So-
I'm just a pass first kind of offense. I don't look for the run.
You're like Jameis Winston. You're going to go 30 and 30, like Jameis Winston.
I mean, if 30 for 30 wants to interview me, that's fine.
30 and 30 touchdowns, 30
I
interceptions.
thought you meant 30 for 31 to interview me
You're
after
not
my
that cool.
exhilarating week 1 and 2 performance.
You're no Peter Wickson.
Yeah, I'm literally leading QBs in.
Gravely, and it's going to get the first to Spangler.
The only thing I'm not leading all QBs in is IQ. That's because my strategy is I run around and then when I hear a guy call his name, I throw it that direction.
Do you have any set plays that you just backyard the entire
Oh, we
game?
backyard the entire thing.
See, my thing is, I would love to do that and have fun, but also, like, I know I'm going to lose if I do that.
Yeah, no.
Because I have Ryan Shrigley at quarterback.
One of my
He's not
plays,
the-
one of my
he's not the
plays
fun
is
and
I
gun
say
type of-
Jaheim,
Run.
and then that's about it.
That's what I kind of do with Keywan. Like, Keywan will line up, and I just go, run.
Yeah.
Run. And
Keywan is Keywan. I like that kid.
he's good. He didn't do much today, but honestly,
He
we
was a threat.
had a quarterback problem today.
Score check is 13-6 aces. And you know who's always winning besides Pioneers are winning.
Pioneers are winning,
You know
yeah.
who's always winning? And it's those people at Village Beach Market. Oh, handoff to Spangler.
He can't throw it.
Yeah, he can.
throw it. He flipped it to him. Gravely flipped it.
No, he went like this. He threw it behind him.
It was in
I
front of
promise it
him.
was behind him.
Flag, second down for the Aces.
Because Spangler came in front of Gravely. Gravely
Did
flipped
he?
it to him. Gravely flipped it to him, and then Spangler threw again.
All I'm going to say is
That was 2 forward passes.
we have Chick-fil-A.
We do have Chick-fil-A at the concession stand.
Raffles
Reminder, we have Chick-fil-A at the concession stand,
and raffle tickets.
and we are selling raffle tickets.
Yes, sir, Peter. And programs.
How many programs have we
And
sold
Liam
today?
Livingston's car.
If you get a program, you get a raffle ticket.
What if you just want the raffle?
I believe the programs are $7.
And raffle tickets are $1. So basically, it's a $6 program. What if we come back and programs sold out?
We're out of programs. Like, what are we at? Second down and
Dude, this is
goal?
going to be a collector.
Second and goal?
I'm telling everyone right now, get a program because this is going to be a collector's item when we dominate the VXFL.
When we purchase the NFL.
When the VXFL,
And then we're
when
gonna,
Roger Goodell resigns because he wants to be commish here.
but they can't.
No!
Oh, intercepted by Dylan Goldfarb. I honestly think that hit the ground.
Ah,
It might have.
I don't think it did.
I think it might have squeaked out, but I think he had possession before then. So interception by Dylan Goldfarb. Ball is going to change hands. Now let's see if the Pioneers can build on their lead. This is the 3rd week in a row, though. Honestly, the Pioneers, and we know they have a lot of skill, but they haven't looked dominant. I mean, the Aces are competing with them. So, what do you say?
Yes.
Let's talk golf.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the best golfer on the field? If you had to pick someone who's playing right now,
I don't know. I think
I feel like OB can golf.
I feel like I was about to say that too.
I feel like OB can golf.
I think
On the Aces, I feel like Gravely can golf. You know, just talking to him, he seems like a golfer. The blonde hair, seems like a golfer. Still running around, looking deep.
That's a
Wobbly
pick.
throw. Chase Barbados there.
Good
O'Brien's pass.
Good defensive play by Chase Barbado.
Does anyone actually know where the restrooms are?
The restrooms? Yes, they're up there.
Oh.
This is the
We
start of the
we
fourth
do have
quarter.
bathrooms.
Okay.
Now we're starting the 4th quarter. 13-6 Pioneers still. Pioneers got the ball.
After
Look.
about 6 minutes, I'm gonna have to go talk to my team. But
I think you can wait like I waited, talk to mine.
no, I can't wait because I
You-
don't know where my guys are.
You only have 3 people here.
I have more than 3 because Sean
You and Dion. Oh, and Tim.
and Jaheim.
Is Jaheim here?
He's here. He's here in the stands.
Oh,
You see
I see
Jaheim?
him. I see him. You guys got a good chance today.
Thank you.
What are you? You're 1-1, and the Hunters are 1-1.
Everyone picked us in the Fieldside chat.
I would have picked you. The Hunters' defense is no joke, though.
No,
the Hunters have a defense.
Center or anyone who can block.
The Hunters have a defense. Just they snapped the ball over Cam Burns' head last week 6 times. Hi.
OB fakes a pass.
OB rolling
and
again.
a
Oh, and
sidearm to Austin.
Dr. Comforter
O'Brien's pass.
not
Just
able
can't
to
haul it
roll
in.
He's just not talented.
Is this gonna be 4th or 3rd down?
I think that's his now 4th.
This is now 4th. Wow.
They snapped 3rd up, but I think it's now 4th.
Interesting to see if they go to punt or if they go to not punt.
Austin's just not a talented player. I'm joking. He's made some big plays. That one, unfortunate that he wasn't able to reel it in, but he still have faith in himself.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for this team. I'm excited to see if I'm really as good as a QB as a stat.
You're a stat watcher.
No, I'm not.
How many yards do you have through 2 weeks?
417.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I think it's like 4.7. So.
So you're not even throwing for 250 a game.
Okay, but no one else in the league.
Yeah, but 250 is the number that you want. 250.
I'll throw for 250 this game.
I want 250.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He's going to... Oh, he ran to his own guy, but he's still going. not a chance his leg is actually hurting
He
if he's
literally
doing
just-
this.
He just leveled his own team.
Yeah, there's not a chance that his leg actually hurts.
He literally just leveled his own team, and he's gonna say his leg hurts.
If
No,
they-
it does
I
not.
think it was a pre-made excuse for if they lost.
I think they were scared of the Aces. Call me crazy, but they were scared of the Aces.
I mean, you gotta always watch out with Preston Keene as a coach. He's gonna have his guys ready to play.
Hey, buddy.
Fourth and
I'm about to start.
fourth
soon,
and
so just,
12.
I'll have it after the game.
for the Pioneers. They're up 7 right now, 13-6 in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Well, the Pioneers gonna punt, play it safe because they go for it and don't get it. All of a sudden, you give the Aces a really good field position to
Hey.
tie the game or attempt to tie the game. What do you say?
Couldn't agree more.
They're gonna punt. Not a chance his leg hurts if he does that.
He just literally. Oh wow.
Will Morgan makes DeLorean miss. Brock Thomas hits him. So the Aces are going to take over on their own 37-yard line.
Down for the Aces.
I still see some giraffes here, though. I think that's Gavin and Drew. Makes me up, they played their hearts out today.
They just love the kids.
They played their hearts out today. When we didn't have a lot of offensive firepower, we only had like 3 completions the whole game.
Facts.
Most were to Siggy,
Facts.
but
Facts.
I know that's hard for guys like Kiwan and Gavin who are used to, big
Catching ball.
talented guys who are who are opening gonna get the ball, but they're team players.
Facts.
You want to see something cool?
Facts.
Gravely, quick throw.
Will
Morgan
Morgan.
over the middle, stretched it out. It looked like
Bradley
got around
Bradley
10 yards.
to Will Morgan.
That was first down, right?
First down, yeah.
The guy already has second on the yard markers. That guy's on fire.
The chain gang is really.
Chain Gang is here. Shout out.
He
ATL.
was so ready for this play. Like he was one step ahead. It is what it
Shout
is.
out to ATL and the Chain Gang.
Austin is trusting
Austin is
his
trusting
players.
him.
And that's what you like to see in a coach. Trust.
And if that trust is broken, who knows?
Then he might trade you. Gravely rolls out. TikTok Casey. Oh. Incomplete. Good play by Brock Thomas.
Incomplete pass. Third down for the Aces.
Owen is one of the guys. His stats aren't going to be too stuffed today in the box score, but he's been making a difference.
He's like LeBron James. He doesn't put up the stats, but people know he's good.
He's like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Underappreciated, but he's an all-star.
He's like Chris Paul.
Can we just get out like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is an all-star?
Yep.
So he deserves to be an all-star. Same thing with Lou Dort.
Or Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal puts up numbers.
Bradley Beal's the same.
Are you an OKC fan?
I am an OKC fan.
You're saying a lot of OKC players.
Good completion to
Pass is complete.
Steven Spangler. We're going to have 4th and short.
Fourth down for the
I am an
Aces.
OKC
Peter,
fan.
can we ask for a time check
Yeah,
real quick?
Bradley Beal, the only problem with Bradley Beal is he's a great player, but he's been ruined by Scott Brooks.
Oh,
Scott Brooks is an atrocious coach.
Absolutely. 5-4?
5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the
40
fourth
seconds
quarter. Scott Brooks needs to be gone. He needs to be in the EuroLeague or something.
I
He's-
couldn't agree more.
Bring back David Blatt. Oh.
Jackson Bradley
Oh,
pass.
Brian gets the interception.
Trevor O'Brien.
It was 4th down anyway, so Pioneers going to take back over up 7, 13-6 Pioneers. What do you say?
What's up? That's what I said.
What's up? I'm back to baby. I want to be in the booth next game. I do not want to be doing anything like in the sun. You think they'll let me stay in here? Because I don't want to go out there. It's hot. No. But I think they had me reffing the next game, and I really don't want to go in the
No, you're
sun.
in the booth.
Like, who am I with? Am I with Peter?
I'll talk to him.
Peter, are we the dynamic duo in the booth next game? Or OB. OB might try too, but OB is. I'll take Gravely in the booth.
That'd be
That would not be bad. They
Oh,
have
Peter's-
thing, I think, but I'm not going to the sun. I'm hot.
That's very bougie of you.
I'm gonna get skin cancer, dude. I'm sunburnt. Yeah, referee crew.
Are you the crew?
I'm right there with Preston, but I'll do it for the good of the league. But I'll lather up the sunscreen. Dylan, that was a lot of running for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, you gotta agree.
Dylan
Will, the time in the booth has been fun.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
leaving?
Go, I'm gonna go warm up my team.
The
real quick.
game's not over.
I know. I gotta get my cleats on. I gotta talk to my guys. I gotta see how many we have.
So am I the only one? I'm just gonna be talking to myself. Why don't you just stay here? I stayed for the last game.
I need to count my guys.
You can text them. We gotta stay here. You're gonna have like 15, 20 minutes in between the game.
Do we think so? Do we think they try to get started quick?
It's the last game. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, you really drafted a team that just doesn't show. Look at Omar's team doing stretches. See, this is my problem. Why is Omar not volunteering anything? Why is he not doing anything? Or is he doing something? It's just his team, or is he over there too? Not sure. I don't know.
Good question.
But
I think it's gonna be a run here. Yep. Could have guessed that one.
how many completions and attempts?
Bryan is tackled by Alex Chairs.
Yo,
Third
Peter.
down for the Pioneers.
Third down for Pioneers, up 13-6. How many passes and completions does OB have? 3 for 7. He's not throwing the ball very much.
He's not.
They are running the whole
And
game.
if he is throwing it, it's not.
It's not very good.
No.
He had 2 nice throws on the extra point conversions. They were nice slants.
And the sideline hit the sideline.
yeah, but
ball.
those don't count. So this game's going quick though. It's only 1:17.
Where is my guy?
Third down. OB. There's a nice throw by OB, but Brock can't reel it in.
Pass is broken up by Steven Spangler.
That was
Down for the Pioneers.
That was a good throw by OB, but unfortunate that Brock couldn't reel it in. But it was a good defensive play by Spangler. There are flies all over the place. We need one of that fan down there again. But, oh well.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning at Masters Academy.
6. Pioneers are winning right now.
13-6 Pioneer. The score is 13-6. The Pioneers are winning right now.
I'd have to
fourth
agree with
down.
you on that.
Fourth and fifth. Do they punt again?
Have you seen a pair of orange and white cleats?
Orange and white cleats? No.
Oh, I love you, Peter.
Oh yeah. What a bat. Oh, got a nice bounce though. Look at Alex Chairs calling off his guys though. That's what you want in a leader.
All right, let's see if
Aces will take over
the Aces can do
at
something
about
here.
the 30-yard line.
You know, I know Preston is a coach. I know when he loses, he bounces back.
Except the last week and this week so far.
Well, no, I just mean in general.
Like he lost week 1, but he didn't bounce back. He lost the first game to the Cockerels, and then he won out, and then the playoffs happened,
And he lost.
and then he lost to the Cockerels in the championship.
Well, he lost twice in the playoffs.
He
correct?
did. It's like I said, and I think I can say because it's all under the bridge by now, water under the bridge. But one of the big things about Preston Keene that I really respect him for is he's the only coach in sports history, not VXL, NFL, all sports, to make a championship game without winning a playoff game.
Yeah, he's 0-2 in the playoffs.
That's one of the respectable
Oh, he's got the
things.
arm.
Oh, Steven.
And-
In bounds. Definitely a catch by Steven. And he got out of bounds.
First down, Aces.
So the clock will
Sean.
be stopped.
We are in trouble. JJ said he was coming today, but I called him and I texted him. He hasn't texted me. Where's
Got-
Chris?
Do you want me to play for you?
No, he can't do owners. If anything, maybe Daniel. But that's if Omar will allow us to. If Omar allows us to, yeah.
I don't think Omar will care. Omar's so confident in himself, he doesn't care who you put out there. Like, you can say, "Can I play OB?" and he'll probably say, "Yeah." Like, honestly.
Deal.
But then he's gonna overtake you for passing yards
No.
because
deal.
you're not
He'll-
gonna get the
I'll
yards.
play wide receiver because I'm just a
Yeah.
better QB.
You're just a more talented quarterback. Jackson, if you had to draft owners, if you say you weren't you. Oh, good throw there by Gravely and to Preston.
Okay.
So say you were me and you weren't an owner, like you're in my shoes, and you were just in the pool. Where would you take yourself?
I mean, I'm a wild card. Last year I had some great catches.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I played good at wide receiver. I had a couple TDs, but this year I'm feeling comfortable throwing the ball.
The 6 interceptions are comfortable too.
Well, I don't have 6 interceptions.
Well, you had 4 last week.
I have 2-point conversion.
Oh, 2-point conversion.
So
Look at good pressure by Anthony Youssef and Owen Case.
Jackson
Okay,
Bradley
if you'd
is
rank
sacked by
QBs in the
Anthony
league,
Youssef.
what was your QB power rankings?
I gotta put Dylan Averill. What now? Well, I think a lot of teams have had different quarterback situations, but I think
Okay, if all the QBs in the league were
that play majority of the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say QBs that play majority of snaps. I gotta go Wendell 1,
Okay.
because just the presence he brings. You can't Wendell 1. I'd say OB 2, just because the stats haven't been phenomenal, but he's been able to control his team.
Yeah.
I'd go Louis 3,
Okay.
and then I'd put this Gravely kid 4.
Would you?
Gravely, actually no, I'd put you 4.
Oh,
I forgot about you.
okay.
I'd put you 4. I'd probably put Gravely 5, Mason Sweat 6. And Mason's a talented guy.
Yeah, he just.
But
doesn't
he's
have
just,
that
he
fire.
hasn't, like some of the stuff, like I think he's been trying to ice it. That was a good pocket move by Gravely. Oh, he has Steven out of bounds. But Mason has all the talent and tangibles, but I think he likes to single out a receiver pre-snap, which hurts him. And then so I'd put Mason, 6 is that? I'd probably put so far Shrigley 7. And then who else is left? Who am I forgetting? Oh, the Hunters. Whoever the Hunters quarterback is, 8. Averill.
Cam Burns.
Cam Burns, yeah. But I have to put him 8. And Cam's not bad. Yeah, I think we have 8 guys, like majority quarterbacks who aren't bad. Yeah, they're not
I'd
bad.
agree. I mean, I think anywhere from 5 to 8 is all interchangeable.
Yeah,
I think your
that's
top 4 is pretty good.
top
I think
4. I think Wendell, OB, Louis, and who's for you? I think that's solid 4.
Thank you.
And then bottom 4, I think everyone can change. 4th down, Gravely. Another jump ball to Steven. Oh my goodness.
Jackson Gravely's pass is
Gravely caught by Steven Spangler.
They're an extra point away from
13-6 now. That's a top play. That'll be a top play. So look for that on the social media
Interesting.
page. 13 to 12.
1 or 2.
Do you go for the win? Do you go for the win?
I did week 1.
I know
do it
you
here.
go for the win.
I do it here. I did it week 1. I do it here.
But it looks like they're going for the 1. You know, Preston's gonna. Do we see overtime? He has to get this first, but you know, with Steven Spangler out there Steven's just a mismatch. Especially with there's no Ben Fadiomi. Did Ben Fadiomi leave? Where is he? He was here.
I know.
I know they mentioned he was injured a little, but I don't even see him. Like, not an option to go in for a play.
There's Chris. I see Chris Jacobs. So I have 6 guys here now.
Steven's a mismatch. Do they have Anthony Houston? Oh, they still have Delory on Steven again. A lot of motion. Preston. Oh, Devontae Adams type. Oh, wow, he has good. Oh, Chase Barbado not able to make the catch. Oh, and Dylan's down.
Jackson Gravely's
Dylan's hurt.
pass is incomplete.
All right, I'm going to go warm my team.
Dude,
Yeah.
Goldfarb is down. We pray for his health. There's still like 3 minutes left. Something like that. I don't know. But Dylan's down. I don't know what happened, but hopefully he's. Yeah. His shoulder was injured earlier. Now it looks like he's grabbing that shoulder. He's walking it off, though. And that's big because they don't have any subs, do they? I don't see anyone on the sideline who's ready to play. So he has to warm up his team. He has the next game. And he only has 6 people here right now. So he has to figure out if they're coming. We had more people today, though. Yeah, we were missing Matthew and who was there the first week? Oh, that was Liam. He had the ACT this morning. So I think he should be here next week. But
The Aces will line up for an onside kick.
hey, you don't know that. You don't know that, Peter. Am I just talking to myself now? This is awkward. This is just. I just gotta sit here by myself. I mean, honestly, most of the time with Jackson, first half we talk, second half he just sits there. So, I've been talking to myself this whole game anyway. So I mean, but what do you say, Peter?
Very good game. I don't think many people expected it to be this close. I actually had the
Yeah, thanks, Peter. So, we're at 13 to 12. You want this one? You can just mention it sometimes. Pop in. 13-12 Pioneers. What's the time? Do you have the time?
Could we please get a time check?
53 seconds.
53 seconds.
So-
in the game.
The Aces are going to have to go for the onside down 1. You know, and we saw this exact situation earlier. You know, a single score away, onside kick. Let's hope someone's foot doesn't touch the line, though.
There has been a lot of
Because
onside
there
kicks
has been
today.
a lot of debate whether or not that. You see, Chase Barbato looks like his foot's on the line. I'd call it.
I think he's behind. the
I'd
ball.
call it. But Preston's kick, I mean, didn't get the bounce, and OB's going to
That's
recover
the
it.
game.
Got to kick it harder than that, Preston. You know,
Kick is recovered by Trevor O'Brien. Pioneers ball.
Preston, he went a little soft. He saw the middle open up, I think, which not a bad location, but you got to kick it. You got to get that bounce. You can't just kick it flat. But the Pioneers are, I think they should be able to kneel it out, right?
Don't know how many timeouts the Aces have.
The Aces, do they have 3? Ask them. Peyton, how many timeouts for the Aces? Aces have 2 timeouts with 50-ish seconds left now. First and 10. They're up 1 point, 13-12. 2 timeouts. They should be able to kneel it out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
After
they-
kneel,
gonna
timeout,
kneel
kneel,
it out.
timeout, kneel, and it's over. So,
We'll see what happens.
well, you know, the Pioneers like to kind of run up the score. They like to get their stats up. We saw it last week.
True.
So I do not expect OB and Austin to kneel.
Anthony
you see
Youssef
Steven-
is in the back.
Steven
backfield.
Delory is lined up backwards. Oh, they are going to kneel.
Falls down.
Falls down.
Trevor O'Brien falls down.
Will they?
Down for the Pioneers.
I think the Aces may just let the clock run out. They know there's really no hope anymore. I think they're discussing. I think Preston's going to let it run out. So that'll, after the clock hits 0, that'll be the ball game 13-12.
Bad snap.
Always a chance, though. You're right. Bad snap
Yeah,
or
that's why I was calling timeouts
yeah,
last week because the Hunters.
especially versus the Hunters.
Yeah.
There's always a chance for a
Snap
bad
first
snap.
value there.
But you got to think, a good snap here and it's over. Good snap, good catch, good kneel, and it'll be over. 13-12, there it is, and he'll kneel, or I'll get sacked.
Trevor O'Brien is sacked by Josh Nolan.
So put it on the stats,
Third
Peter.
down for the Pioneers.
So that'll be it. That should be ball game, and there it is, 13-12. Pioneers. The Aces played a heck of a game, though. I don't think many people expected them to compete today.
Pioneers win 13-12.
So Pioneers remain undefeated. But, you know, that's 3 straight weeks where the Pioneers have not looked dominant. A lot of people have looked like Pioneers skill-wise one of the better teams, but, you know, they've had to compete and fight each week. So that's going to help them in the end, though. They know how to win these tight games. They got lucky on a Chase Barbato drop in the end zone on the extra point, but
Please stay tuned for
some luck happens sometimes.
afternoon as the Dimes will take on the Hunters.
Hey, ask right now for coaches interviews now.
Can the coaches please come to the production tent? Austin and Preston. Immediately.
Make sure they know immediately. Austin. All right, I'll take Preston first, and then.
Sit here.
All right, yeah. All right, Preston, are we good? We can go. All right, so Preston, we saw going into this game already 0-2. A lot of people didn't expect this to see really be a game. You guys fought, came down to one play. But I just want to talk about Jackson Gravely. I understand looked really comfortable. How do you feel about him being your full-time quarterback?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt, he was comfortable. And I really do stand by my statement in the field side chat that he's the smartest quarterback in the league. You know, I've talked to him about his weaknesses, and that's obviously speed and arm strength at this point, but he makes up for it with his mind. Those weaknesses forced him to be smart as a quarterback, and I'm excited moving forward, and he's going to be our starting quarterback moving forward. I really think we should have won that game. Obviously, some miscues and a couple interceptions that weren't really his fault, miscommunications, some bad reads, and you know, I've dropped a pass early on, so there's stuff that there are ways we win there, and I really think that game is one we let slip away. So it's frustrating, but I think our team showed a lot of promise this afternoon.
And for sure, he definitely played great. I liked what I thought. We interviewed him at half. He knows what he's talking about for sure. But I think one of the things that was the difference today, I'm not going to talk about the loss stuff, but I think week one and I wasn't here last week. Week one for sure when I was here, there was a lot of talk about the heart of your guys, the effort. But today, even with the loss, you guys looked like you wanted to win. You went out there, competed till the very end. So what do you have to say about, has that been something that you've pushed on your guys?
Oh, absolutely. I think, I try to lead my team by example, especially with heart. And I think the guys have bought into what we're doing here. And I think they know that they can win games. And, when you have that drive to win games because it's there, you expect to win. You don't hope to win. And so you're going to have heart when you're losing. You don't expect to lose. And I know our team's coming out expecting to win. So that's definitely something that drove our guys this afternoon.
For sure. All right. Thank you.
All right,
Best luck next week. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye. All right, Austin. Can I stay in here? It has me in in here? Can it be me and Peter?
He goes to school for this.
Dude, I'm not going to be able to deal with him. I'm not.
No,
gonna
he'll be
deal
cool.
with him. All right, fine.
He'll be cool.
But all right, so I'll just get to Austin. Great win today. You fought. You've learned how to win with these tight games, but
I'm not. I'm not.
One thing I saw, we had injuries. I know Dylan got hurt there. Did Ben Fadiomi get hurt too?
He did.
Yeah,
He's
that's
on
what
his way to the ER.
That's what we saw him. We couldn't tell where it was, but I want to focus on obviously the guy everyone's talking about, Trevor O'Brien. We know entering this game, there's talks about his leg and his cramps. He didn't play a lot of defense, but you guys he only threw, I think, we checked the stats in the fourth game. He had 7 passes. He was running a lot. So was that planned? Did you guys have him run still, or was that kind of on him?
That was on him. I mean, really, I couldn't be prouder of these guys. This was the first game out of every game we played that field we deserved to win. Because every other game there was no heart, there was no motivation to go out there and win. This game, Trevor took it upon himself. He said, yeah, I might be injured, but he cleared it with the doctor. It's not a tear. It's not a pull. It's just a strain, so he can run through it. He ran through the pain. We won the game, and it's the first win I feel we truly deserve.
And that's 3 weeks now that you've had the fight. Last week, obviously, the final score, second half, it got away, but first half for sure. Week one, you had the fight till the end. This week, you had the fight. So what does that have to say about your guys that every week now you've had to battle for a win and come out on top in these close games?
Yeah, really, these guys have so much heart, and this is the first game they showed the amount of heart that I saw. And really, I truly believe we shouldn't get in these positions to be a close game. But this game, having Ben out, he came out, played awesome defense against Preston. Having him out really hurt us. Having Dylan have to sit out, putting Anthony in. Anthony's a great player, but Dylan's one of our best corners. It hurt us, and we just had to work through it.
Yeah, all right. Great game. Best of luck next week.
Thank you.
Way to stay undefeated. We're done. Are we off? Mr. King.
Could be better. Not gonna lie.
We were talking about you on the broadcast. We wanted you to give it one.